Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Karl way.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu.
We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Regional Final Volleyball tonight from the north side of Ankeny. It's Ankeny Centennial and Southeast Polk. A couple teams that played just a couple weeks ago in CIML Metro League play. And tonight they play with a trip to next week's IGHSAU state tournament on the line. Tonight's IGHSAU Regional Volleyball Final on the Karl Chevrolet family of networks is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by some very generous postseason presenting sponsors: Lamberti Murphy Strong Law, Epcon Communities by Clarity Construction, Anne Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services, and Caliber Homes. We also want to say a very, very special thank you tonight to Sanella Kremick, realtor with Remax Precision, for helping us get these postseason streams on the air. We will be back with our Signorama starting lineups right after this. This is Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Karl Chevrolet family of networks.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Drosh Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Karl way.
Welcome back once again to IGHSAU Regional Final Volleyball tonight from the north side of Ankeny. Andy Pollock with you here as the Jaguars of Ankeny Centennial are set to take on Southeast Polk in a game that got played just a couple weeks ago. In fact, 2 weeks ago tonight, where the Jags were victorious, swept Southeast Polk 3-0, 25-10, 25-15, and 25-15. But tonight, a lot more on the line as the winner will go on to next week's IGHSAU State Volleyball Tournament in Coralville at Mediacom Extreme Arena. We have got eyeballs on every single 5A game tonight. We will have updates as they become available. Ames is at Waukee Northwest, Indianola at Waukee, Cedar Rapids Kennedy at Ankeny, Cedar Falls at Valley, Iowa City Liberty is at Iowa City West, Sioux City East at Dowling Catholic, and Dubuque Senior at Pleasant Valley. Time now for our Signorama starting lineups in the voice of Cade Tomlinson.
You have entered the jungle, home of Jaguar Volleyball. Our visitors for tonight's Class 5A Region 2 Championship matchup are the Southeast Polk Rams and your Centennial Jaguars. First, let's meet the non-starters for the visiting Rams. Number 4, Chelsea Haringa. Number 7, Elise Carlson. Number 9, Elena Goldsberry. Number 10, Megan Cunningham. Number 14, Riley Kugler. Number 16, Abigail Fultz. Number 17, Avery Gaffney. Number 18, Madeline Lamberti. And number 20, Piper Wilderming. Now let's meet the non-starters for the Jaguars. Number 1, Bailey Snyder. Number 3, Emma Vandenhol. Number 4, Nora Bacchus. Number 6, Kaylin Reinhardt. Number 13, Kenley Erickson. Number 15, Sydney Rogers. And number 22, Lily Harmon. Now, let's meet the starters for the visiting Rams. At middle hitter and on the right side, a 6-foot senior, number 3, Peyton Hazelton. At center and on the right side, a 5'10" sophomore, number 5, Berkeley Wheeler. At center and on the outside, a 5'7" senior, number 6, Gabby Sievers. At middle hitter and on the outside, a 6-foot senior, number 11, Kennedy Harris. And defensive specialist in center, a 5'5" senior, number 21, Allison Edmeyer. At middle hitter and on the right side, a 6'1" senior, number 23, Reagan James Mann. And at libero for the Rams, a 5'4" senior, number 1, Grace Vandahar. Assistant coaches for the Rams are Gina Tracy and Jim Sixta. The head coach, Jessica Hazelton. And now, let's meet the starters for your Centennial Jaguars. specialist, a 5'8" junior, number 5, Ellie Pollock. At center, and on the right side, a 5'11" senior, number 7, Tatum Schmidt. At middle hitter, and on the right side, a 5'10" senior, number 9, Maddie Ott. At center, and on the right side, a 6'2" senior, number 10, Megan Cheeseman. At outside hitter, a 5'8" senior, number 11, Eddie Reyes. At middle hitter, a 6'1" junior, number 16, Sophia Heather. And at libero, a 5'2" senior, number 2, Maya Lambert. Assistant coaches for the Jaguars are Jenna Britt, Sarah Alberts, and Claire Brampton. The head coach of the Jaguars is Miss Jessica Reinhardt.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Karl way.
Welcome back. It is time for sub-state final action here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Karl Chevrolet family of networks. Tonight's IGHSAU regional final is brought to you by some very generous postseason presenting sponsors: Lamberti Murphy Strong Law, Epcon Communities by Clarity Construction, Anna Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services, Caliber Homes, and Zanella Kremick with Remax Precision. Andy Pollock with you here on the call as we get set to go tonight. It is Southeast Polk coming in at 14-16, taking on the number 2 ranked in the state in Class 5A, Ankeny Centennial Jaguars at 31-5. Southeast Polk will be in the black on the left side of the screen. It'll be the Jags in white tonight with a great crowd on hand. The student section is packed. A lot of fans have shown up across the way. A lot of fans came over from Runnels, Altoona, and Mitchellville as well for this one tonight. Southeast Polk will be out there with Grace Vandehar, Peyton Hazelton, Berkeley Wieland, Gabby Sievers, Kennedy Harris, Alice Netneyer, and Reagan James Mann. Jaguars will start off with Megan Cheeseman serving Ellie Pollock, and Maya Lay Butters in the back row, Tatum Schmidt, Addie Reyes, and Sophie Heather across the front. And they're waiting for a couple different balls from a couple different sides. And Deirdre Moore, our down ref tonight, gets that one in there. And Megan Cheeseman will get set to serve things here for the Jaguars. Cheeseman's first serve is an overpass. Look out, and Heather tries to swipe it down. Little tip coming over the top, and a power tip off the side there for Kennedy Harris. Gets the first point of the night for the Rams. And heading back to serve for the Rams will be Wieland, the setter. Little jump serve, and she airmails it. Pollock, a three pass right to the middle. They go to Schmidt, and Schmidt tries to get it down. Can't quite do it. Great effort in the back row there from Vandehar. Free ball coming over for the Jags. Going to go right side. Schmidt again, and she powers it down to tie us up at 1. Good passing here early on from the Jags as Reyes comes out. Our first Hart to Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution will bring in Kaylin Reinhardt, coach's daughter, to serve and play in the back row. 1-1 our score here early. Best of 5 tonight. Good pass up. They're going to go on the outside, and softball coming over to the Jags. Again, right side, Schmidt, straight down, dug up. Nice job there by Vandehar again. Free ball comes over, Schmidt right there for it. Jags going to go outside. Pollock puts it down. Going across the court, and Reinhardt will head back to serve once again. Reinhardt, tough serve. Tight pass in there in the middle, and nice job throwing interference there. They split it between Harris and Wieland. Kept the Jaguar hitters, or blockers, excuse me, off balance. Ties us up at 2 as Harris will head back to serve. Good passes there from the Rams. Long serve goes a few feet long there, and the Jags have taken the lead back at 3-2. We've also got games tonight on our sister station, the Ankeny Activities Network, and that is Ankeny taking on Cedar Rapids Kennedy, also to go to state. Dowling as well tonight, playing against Sioux City East down on Buffalo Road. Big swing, dug up. Reinhardt can't quite get to it. Little off-speed pitch there on the right side. I believe that was Hazelton got a hand on it, and Vandehar will head back to serve. 3-3 here early on. Long serve once again, and that is on the line. An ace serve there for Vandehar. Ball fell off the table. Tough serve again. Pollock pops it up. Free ball going to come over for Southeast Polk. Vandehar digs it up. Set in the middle. Big swing dug up by Reinhardt. Back row attack for Reinhardt. Nice play by Vandehar. Pops it up. Opportunity for a soft one coming over. Roll shot. Jags go in the middle. Ott throws it down. Back to the right side. Ball's blocked up, and Pollock and Ott team up for it and get her down. So Tatum Schmidt, who has gone on some very, very long serve rallies over the course of this season, will head back to serve. Into the net. So Southeast Polk has controlled things on their side of the net pretty well here early on as Wieland will head back to serve. Actually, that's not Wieland, that's Sievers. And she goes into the net. So the teams trade missed serves. And now Pollock will head back to serve in her first time through the back row tonight. Good pass up, gonna go on the right side, attack down, dug up. Pollock will set it out here to Reyes. Reyes gets blocked down initially, and a block there for Wieland. Got some eyes on the ground over at Waukee Northwest tonight as Waukee Northwest has sprinted out to a 9-2 lead over Ames, the 1 seed overall. Etnier into serve for the Rams. Jags gonna go right side. Cheeseman up, ball goes up into the rafters, bounces all over, and eventually pinballs down. Southeast Polk will get a chance to send it over on the free ball. Jags in the middle. Mattiot with a double clutch spike. as Sophie Heather comes back in. And into the back row will be Nora Bacchus, state runner-up wrestler, trying to avoid the start of wrestling season right now. Drops one in, nice pass up from Vandehar. In the middle, Heather blocks it back. Southeast Polk out of system. Little roll shot, Heather gets a hand on it. Diving attempt there as Schmidt keeps it alive. On the outside there, Harris couldn't get it down. Jags go to Heather, and Heather throws her down. Gabby Sievers threw a hand at it. Couldn't keep it alive, and Jags finally taking a lead here in set number 1. Student section very full here tonight for the Jaguars. Good crowd on hand. They always do such a good job of supporting their athletics here in Ankeny. Big swing and nice job getting around. Jags keep it alive though. Pollock pushes it to the corner, and they're going to call her for a double as she came flying in. I think the shot was wide anyway. Jags did a great job of keeping that alive. Southeast Polk was already celebrating. As substitution for Southeast Polk, Madeline Lamberti will check in to serve. Jags also a couple substitutions. As Bacchus checks out, Maya Lay Butters back in. Good pass there from Reyes. Jags right side. Cheeseman hangs in the air, and the ball sent back over, and a kill there from Megan Cheeseman gives the Jags the lead back. And another substitution for Polk as Reagan James Mann, 6'1" right side hitter, comes in. As Cheeseman is back to serve. Back to the top of the order for the Jaguars. Outside swing there and getting it down, no block there as once again Harris gets it down and ties us up at 8. Southeast Polk has played a lot of teams close throughout the CIML season, only finished with 1 win, but took a couple sets away from some teams. Tough serve there. Jags back row attack, Pollock little roll shot, dug up nicely in the back row. Right side attack now, James Mann can't get it down. Right side for the Jaguars. Schmidt puts her down. Actually a very cleanly played game here through the first 17 points. Just going back and forth as Reinhardt looking to go on one of her long service rallies.
Now serving for the Jaguars, number 6, Caitlin Reinhardt.
Good serve as that's going to send Southeast Polk out of system. Ball rocketed over, and Schmidt blocks it back down to give the Jags their biggest lead of this first set. Reinhardt will take the reins once again. Tough serve will send Southeast Polk out of system once again. Free ball coming over for the Jags. Reinhardt controls it. Jags going to go on the outside. Pollock, and it's not tipped. Ball got away from her, and it's 10-9. Got underneath that one. And Harris will serve. Lay Butters, good pass in the middle. Heather blocked back. Gonna go right side, tight one as Schmidt tries to keep it alive. Southeast Polk will have to send a free ball over. Miscommunication, it's airmailed out of bounds. As that was Goldsberry and Wieland. Couldn't quite decide who wanted to take the out-of-system ball. Maya Lay Butters back to serve once again. Nice pass up. Gonna go on the right side. Swing goes across the court at Cheeseman, the setter. Jags go to Schmidt. Schmidt gets under that one. Hitting errors starting to add up for the Jaguars now in set number 1. Southeast Polk hanging around with Vandehar back to serve. Southeast Polk has been keyed in on the middle hitters for the Jaguars so far. Vandehar goes at Pollock. Tight pass. And Ott redirects the ball to get the kill. Maddie Ott, a future Division I softball player, the rare combo. One of many multi-sport athletes on this Jaguar squad. Schmidt back to serve. We go on the outside. Big swing and knocked down and out of bounds. And the Rams still hanging around. 12-11 Jaguars as Sievers will head back to serve. Sievers hard serve at Lay Butters, and that's going to be an ace serve to tie us up for the Rams. Tough serve there from Sievers, got everything. Aggressive serving has paid off for Southeast Polk here early on. They've had a couple aces, only one error. As Sievers heads back to serve once again. Tough serve again. Jaguars out of system. Pollock, little roll shot. And into the net, that's going to be another kill. Got a double out of that one. Off the shoulder and then the fist. 13-12 Jags as Pollock heads back to serve once again. In front of a huge student section for the Jaguars. As Reinhardt checks out, another Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Reyes back into the front row. Short serve, overpass, and Matty Ott gets everything in 10-foot lines, that one. The electric block for Matty Ott. Started with the overpass. As Pollock will head back to serve once again. Short one. Little roll shot there as Lay Butters is right there for it. Then Cheeseman goes up off the block and knocks it down and opens up the biggest lead of this set number one for the Jaguars. Pollock will try to continue her serve streak. Tough one there, out of system ball. Big swing down and a kill there on the right side. Looked a little non-conventional there, and that was Goldsberry who gets it down. And it's 15-13 as Etnier will head back to serve for the Rams. Floats that serve. Reyes, great pass. They're going to go in the middle. Ott once again puts it down. Matty Ott is clicking for the Jaguars as Nora Bacchus will come in to serve. Sophie Heather into the front row. Bacchus, no stranger to pressure-filled situations. Nice pass up. Trying to dump there was Sievers, and she mishit it. And I believe Southeast Polk wants a timeout. They do. Jessica Hazelton wants a timeout at 17-13. Jaguars in the lead. We want to be sure and thank all our great sponsors that made this happen tonight. First of all, Lamberti Murphy and Strong Law, local legal team for all your legal needs, as well as Epcon Communities by Clarity Construction, Anne-Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services, Caliber Homes as well, and want to thank them for getting it on, and Sinella Kremick with Remax Precision also comes in as one of our very generous postseason sponsors tonight to make sure we can get this on the air. Jaguars now opened up a 17-13 lead, and Bacchus will head back to serve. Floats that one over, nice serve, tight pass. And that kill is on the line, coming there from Wheelan. Gotta give credit to this setting right now from Southeast Polk. Jags usually have been setting up block parties, and they have been unable to get keyed in tonight on the sets from Wheeland. Etnier in there as well. I believe this is Lamberti back to serve right now. Is still waiting something at the scorer's table. Not sure what we're waiting on, verifying some things. It looks like they're having a discussion with Jessica Hazelton. Still trying to get out of this timeout. Not sure what is going on exactly. And 17-14, okay, so at some point took a point away from Southeast Polk. 17-14 our score, was correct on your screen. And Lamberti back to serve, into the net. After all that, Pleasant Valley wins their first set tonight, 25-17. Down at Pleasant Valley tonight, the number 3 overall seed. Overpass there off the serve. Jags can run this through the right side, and Schmidt gets on top of that one and nails it down. Waukee Northwest also wins tonight, 25-10 in their first set. Indianola in the lead right now in set number 1 over Waukee. Jags through the middle, Heather off the block, can't quite get it down. Big swing, tipped up, Reyes keeps it alive. Gonna go to Schmidt once again, and she goes straight down, and another kill for Tatum Schmidt. Makes it 20-14. And Cheeseman's serve is just a little bit long, says Chris Weber over in the corner, and it's 20-15. And now for Southeast Polk, that's Wieland back to serve. Reyes, great pass again, man. Addie's got really good at that as Schmidt kind of mishits it. Ball kept alive, though, in the back row by Vandehar. Free ball over. Pollock, pass right in the middle, and they go to Reyes. Reyes off the line, no good. Big swing, and that ball is airmailed, and there is no tip called. I think they did call a tip. There we go from the up ref. No line judges called it. Ball. Jags, everyone's saying no one touched it, but the ball either went off something, got redirected. As Wieland will head back to serve once again, Coach Jess Reinhardt shakes that one off. 3 pass there, they go outside, and Reyes kept alive by Pollock. Back to Reyes, big swing, and Reyes overpass there. She's gonna get another chance to put it down. 3 chances for Addie Reyes. And the third time is a charm. Kaylin Reinhardt coming in to serve once again. Nice tight serve. Right side attack with a little tip, covered once again by Miley Butters. Sophie Heather elevates, standing and puts it down. And the Jags have opened up a 22-16 lead here in set number 1. Reinhardt will head back to serve once again. Floats that one over. Once again, gonna send Whelan to the back row. And Schmidt tries to block it down, and the ball is sent out of bounds, and she does. And now it's Jaguars 23-16. Hazelton sitting on her last timeout. Reinhardt. Tough serve, it's an ace for Kaylin Reinhardt. As Reinhardt's aggressive serving is working very well for her mother's team right now. Jess Reinhardt just recognized for 400 wins, the only head coach the Jaguars have ever known. Big swing, blocked down by Heather. Kept alive, another swing, another time blocked down by Heather. Someone was in the net, not called, and another one blocked down, and that ends up on the Jaguars side of the net. Tough angle for me from straight on. Should have seen that. Southeast Polk gets a chance to stay alive at set point number 2. Harris back to serve for the Rams. Goes at Lay Butters, beautiful pass, and a dump from Cheeseman, the front row setter, puts it down, and the Jaguars take game number 1, 25-17. We'll be back with the second set after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Karl Chevrolet family of network.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Karl way.
And welcome back to our second set here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Karl Chevrolet family of networks. Couple scores from around the state. Pleasant Valley wins set number 1. Northwest wins set number 1. Dowling wins set number 1. And Valley wins set number 1. Those are the scores we have right now. Indianola and Waukee were tied at 24 last we heard. And also Iowa City West won set number 1, 25-19. So those are the scores so far. As we get set to go here in set number 2, Southeast Polk out there with their starters, Vandehar, Hazelton, Whelan, Sievers, Harris, Etnier, and James Mann. Jaguars with Schmidt, Heather, Reinhardt, Cheeseman, Lay Butters, and Pollock. As Southeast Polk will serve here first in set number 2. It's Berkeley Whelan back there to serve. And the Jags waiting to return. Floater pass at Reinhardt. Jags going to get sent over, and that close to dropping. And big swing and putting it in the corner back there. I believe that was Hazelton that knocked it down. And once again, Southeast Polk out to the lead here, getting the first point of the second set, much like the first set. Jags letting kills. Mattiot and Megan Cheeseman each with 3. Tatum Schmidt with 4 in that first set. Ellie Pollock and Sophie Heather each added 2. Very balanced attack as Harris knocks that one down, and it's 2-0 Southeast Polk here to start set number 2. Best of 5 tonight. Reinhardt as Heather goes to the tip. Again, big swing and knocking it down around the block. There is Harris on fire here to start set number 2. Wheeland will continue her serving. Jags have not got a very clean attack so far. That's at Reinhardt. Set this up to nobody. As now Southeast Polk out of system. Another big swing. And that ball's kept alive. Jags finally can have a chance to attack one. It's Reinhardt, goes to the corner, and Southeast Polk was in the net either way.
Point Centennial.
Big swing there, dug up by Reinhardt. Jags going to go on the right side. Schmidt dug up and over. Pollock's going to try to push it down, dug up by Vandehar in the back. Goes once again to Schmidt with a tip, can't get it to fall. Back to the outside, cross court, and a kill there for Kennedy Harris. Jags again on the attack. Pollock, little down ball, dug up by Vandehar in the back once again. Cross court at Cheeseman. Jags gonna go to Schmidt. Schmidt can't quite get it down. Southeast Polk digging everything up so far. Tight set. The tip picked up by Schmidt. Back row attack. Tough one there, and Pollock tries to throw it across the court and puts it on the line. As Maya Lay Butters will head back to serve. Floats that one at Harris. Little tip there and falls in the donut hole to make it 5-2 Rams. Vandehar back to serve. Substitution as Reagan James Mann checks into the front row. Tough serve at Reinhardt, tight, kept alive. Ott takes a big swing and gets it to land. Maddie Ott with her 5th kill of the night. This set brought to you by Caliber Homes of Iowa. Pollock gets that one down, and it's 5-4. Schmidt back to serve. Getting all these score updates coming in tonight, as we will know yet tonight when teams play at state. Cross court there, dug up by Schmidt. Jags on the outside. Pollock, a little down ball, dug up on the far side by Sievers. Lay Butters there to cover the dump. Back row attack, Reinhardt, big swing, can't quite get it down. Harris gonna push it all the way out here. Kept alive by Lay Butters. Jags in tempo, Maddie Ott, the hook shot. Knocks it down, ties it up here at 5 in set number 2. Ankeny wins set number 1 over Kennedy. Big swing by Sievers, blocked down by Ott and Cheeseman. Back out to Sievers once again, and Lay Butters is right there for the dig. Jags, Cheeseman, dug up by Vandehar, kept alive and lifted over, and the Jags have taken their first lead of set number 2. Wow, Indianola wins the first set 32-30. Wow, over Waukee. That ball kept alive, and Reinhardt was starting to creep forward, had to go back and get it. Cheeseman adjusts her footwork, and a miscommunication. It falls. And Southeast Polk takes a timeout. We'll take one as well and be back right after this. This is Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Karl Chevrolet family of networks. Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital. Welcome back. Coming out of the timeout, the Jaguars with a 7-5 lead over Southeast Polk. The Jags trailed 5-1, and behind the serving of Tatum Schmidt, like she's done all season long, Schmidt has now scored 6 in a row for the Jaguars. Raucous student section tonight here for the Jaguars. Great crowd on hand and a whiteout as Schmidt heads back to serve once again. Schmidt, tough serve at Harris. Right side, Severs airmails that one. Actually, that was on the far side. Can't tell if it was Hazleton over there. These yellow numbers are thick on the black. It's tough for me to see, and that time, that for sure was Severs hitting into the net, and it's 9-5. Big swing there, overpass, look out, and that is sent long. Little excitement there from Severs. Jaguars have now ripped off 9 in a row. Tatum Schmidt continues her serve streak. Another great one. Everybody out of system, it's out of bounds, and Southeast Polk may need another timeout. They are completely out of sorts right now. Cannot handle Tatum Schmidt serves, as they're going to get Elise Carlson into the game right now. And having a seat will be Goldsberry. Schmidt continues her streak, now 11-5, 10 in a row for Schmidt. Another tough serve, gets an overpass. Lay Butters, Jags in rhythm, go to Mattiot, why not? Jags are cruising right now as Jim Sixta wants to do some coaching over there for Southeast Polk, but they are reeling right now. Cannot handle the serving of Tatum Schmidt. Schmidt again, tough pass. They're going to go to Severs. Big swing, blocked down. Jaguars decide, Ellie Pollock decides to keep it on that side. Goes to Ott, good decision. 12 in a row for Schmidt. That ball tipped up, and finally a kill comes down for Carlson. Ends the streak at 12 for Tatum Schmidt.
Number 7, Elsie Carlson.
I want to be sure once again to thank Anne-Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services for making sure we can get this postseason volleyball on tonight. Caliber Homes as well. Caliber Homes of Iowa, Ryan Kaufman there. Big swing for Cheeseman. The echo of cheese comes from the Jaguar student section, and it's 14-6. Pollock heads back to serve. At one point, Southeast Polk led this set 5-1. Pollock drops that one in. Sievers, the set. Big swing, blocked up by Ott. They go right back to Ott, and she puts it on the line. Jags are just smoking the ball here in set number 2, leading 15-6. Little tip ball there, kept alive. Pollock, little back row attack, roll shot, dug up by Harris. Tight pass in the middle, blocked down by Ott. At the net, Reinhardt powers it through. Pollock serve again. Drops that one down. Set comes all the way back and through the block there once again is Carlson. She's had a couple. As she'll check out now as her position moves to the back row, and that will bring Allison Etnier in to serve. And that serve goes long. Pleasant Valley won set 2, 25-19. They're up 2-0. Bacchus into serve, drops that one tight. Big swing, blocked down by Heather. Big swing, knocked down on the far side by Harris. As the Jags will have a couple more substitutions here. As Heather and Lay Butters are back in the game. Lamberti checks in to serve for Southeast Polk. Hard swing, great pass there by Reinhardt. Cheeseman can't quite get it down. Battle at the net, and 2 hit it over. And the Jags get the point on the double. Cheeseman heads back to serve. It's going to be a race to see who is the first team to qualify for the state tournament between Pleasant Valley and Waukee Northwest. Both well into the third set. That ball kept alive. Free ball coming over for the Jaguars. Pass right there for Cheese. Going to go on the outside. Reinhardt gets under it. No tip. And it's 19-9. Back to serve here is Wheeland. Floats that one over. Good pass up. Now Schmidt straight down. Tatum Schmidt gets on top of it. And it's 20-19. 20-9, excuse me. Reinhardt back to serve. Set going to go to Harris. Off the tip, Reinhardt keeps it alive. Out of system ball, back row attack for Reinhardt, and she is rejected and set right back down by Peyton Hazelton. Harris will serve. A little distracting here tonight with scores coming in from all the other games in the state. We've got eyes at every single one of them. Cheeseman going to set Pollock. Down ball off the tip, and Pollock gets it to fall. As Lay Butters will head back to serve. All Jaguars, considering they were down 5-1 in set 2. It's now lead 21-10. Schmidt keeps that one alive as Cheeseman tries to push it to the back row. Set over here, and nearly another kill there for Carlson. Little tip down to the campfire, kept alive. Big swing by Sievers. Jags gonna go outside. Pollock, the power tip, can't get it to fall as Vandehar keeps it alive. Jags now through the middle. Mattiot, big swing once again, gets it down. No update in set 2 from Valley yet in the matchup of Tigers, Cedar Falls and Valley over in West Des Moines tonight. And that serve goes wide for Lay Butters. Vandehar back to serve for Southeast Polk. Jags ranked number 2 in the state of Iowa, trying to take that 2 seed to state. 5A is on Monday morning, or Monday at noon, excuse me, is when those games will start, as that serve is into the net. 23-11 Jaguars. Schmidt got this rolling for the Jaguars down 5-1, and when she served 12 in a row. And she starts off this service with an ace. 24-11. Gonna try to finish this one off. Another tough serve. Harris on the attack from the back row, dug up by Lay Butters. Jags outside Pollock, big swing down, and that is gonna get out of here for a kill and end set 2 at 25-11. Jaguars lead 2-0, heading to set 3, trying to punch their ticket to next week's state tournament. Back after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Karl Chevrolet family of networks.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Karl way.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
Our phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic,
Don't you think?
Ugh, I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome back as we get set to go in set number 3, Jaguars. One set number 1, 25-17. Set number 2, 25-11. And they will have serve here with Cheeseman to get going in set number 3, trying to punch their ticket to Coralville next week. at Mediacom Extreme Arena. Some other scores right now. Northwest up 2-0, PV up 2-0. Obviously the Jags up 2-0, Dowling up 2-0, and Ankeny up 2-0 as well right now. Seven of our 8 games still waiting on Valley. They led 1-0 over Cedar Falls. Waiting on that update right now. And Iowa City West as well, and Liberty.
Here we go, set number 3, 2 sets to 9, Centennial.
Cheeseman will look to start this one off. And that's long. The Jags have given up the first point of every set so far tonight to Southeast Polk. Wheeland will serve for the Rams. 3 pass there. Cheeseman goes on the slide to Heather, who punches it through the block to tie us up at 1. Reinhardt back to serve. Drops that one over. Tough pass there. Good set though, and that ball is hit long. Falling backwards there was Whelan. Pushed it over to her outside hitter. Couldn't quite get it down though, as Reinhardt back to serve once again. Off the face in the back row there of Etnier. On the free ball, miscommunication. Jags now out of system. Southeast Polk in the middle. Big swing and off a couple Jaguar fingers. And Southeast Polk ties it up at 2. Harris will head back to serve. Also into the game for Southeast Polk is Goldsberry in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Tough pass and not able to get to that one. Gives the Rams the lead at 3-2. Reinhardt's pass. Goes there, and having to tip it is Schmidt. Big swing by Sievers, and the Jags were in the net. 4-2 Southeast Polk. Iowa City West has taken a 2-0 lead on Liberty. Either can't get it down as Vandehar keeps it alive. Big swing there, kept alive, and Reinhardt gonna send the free ball over. Big swing tipped over, saved by Schmidt. Jags back row attack, Reinhardt can't get it down. Reinhardt again there for the dig. Gonna go outside, Pollock with a power tip. Vandehar right there for it. Tip there, covered by Cheeseman. Jags gonna go to Schmidt this time, gets on top of it and puts it down as she goes across the court.
Now serving number 2,
Maya Lay Butters in to serve for the Jags. And she misses another serve.
Back to serve, number 1, Grace Vandehar.
Vandehar's serve, great pass by Reinhardt, and Mattiot once again just muscles that thing right through the middle. (5-4) Rams. Lots of people watching tonight. Want to be sure and thank our postseason presenting sponsors, Caliber Homes of Iowa, Epcon Communities by Clarity Construction. It's a nice cross-court shot there by Goldsberry, and Ott can't get it down. Anne Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services, Lamberti, Murphy and Strong Law. As well as Sanella Kremick with Remax Precision. Ott can't get that one to fall. 7-4 Southeast Polk. As Jags not getting the clean passes that they were early on. And that serve is into the net. Another missed serve for Southeast Polk as Bailey Snyder going to check into the game to play the front row for Reinhardt. Pollock back to serve. That's 7-5 Rams. Jags have gone on some long service rallies tonight. Tough serve and an ace for Pollock. That ball fell off the table as soon as it crossed that 30-foot line at the net. Jaguar student section enjoying the score at 6-7. As Pollock heads back to serve once again. Another tough serve. Sievers on the outside. Big swing, but blocked back by Cheeseman and Ott. Tip comes over, and that is out of bounds, and the Jaguars have tied this one up.
Centennial. Now serving number 5, Ellie Karl.
Long serve, but out of system ball. And the tip does not go over, and it's now a 3-serve run for Pollock, and it's 8-7 Jaguars. So far, with the exception of actually every matchup right now is chalk, and there's another ace for Pollock. And Southeast Polk not making any adjustments here so far. 25-15 Waukee in set 2 to tie that one up at 1 apiece. And no touch there. The Jags keep the service rally going. Pollock back to serve once again, keeping all our scores straight tonight. And that ball is hit wide. Another service error for Southeast Polk. And the Rams going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Karl Chevrolet family of networks.
When an athlete walks into Intermission Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Coming out of the timeout with echoes of Let's Go Jags in the gymnasium here on the north side of Ankeny tonight in this IGHSAU regional final action. Jaguars the number 2 team in the state of Iowa as Pollock. A long serve, Harris keeps it alive. Ball tipped over. In the middle, Ott, big swing rejected. Pollock right there for it, kept alive and can't quite get it. And Southeast Polk gets the point out of the timeout. Substitution here for the Rams as Allison Ettenmeyer checks into the game to serve. Another Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital sub. Ettenmeyer goes at Snyder. Now they're going to go to Cheeseman. Cheeseman hangs in the air for a while. Dug up in the back row by Vandehar and blocked down by Ott. Matty Ott has been everywhere for the Jaguars tonight.
Point, Centennial.
Valley takes a 2-0 lead on Cedar Falls.
Number 4, Nora Buckus.
I believe Valley was the 7. Ball tipped down there by Snyder and Heather. Bacchus keeps that one alive. Snyder, big swing. Can't get it down. Vandehar there to cover. Big swing goes through the block there on the right side from Berkeley Wheeland. So if the scores hold, the Jags would play Valley with right now all the favorites in the lead. And now let's see. Another discussion at the scores table. Not sure what this is about. Now they're going to get the athletic directors over involved.
Attention fans, reactioners, please, no flash photography.
No, someone is taking a picture with a flash, so they're going to make sure that that doesn't happen anymore. That's all, as we got the discussion at the scores table. Back to action here at 12-9 Jaguars. Lamberti serving, goes at Snyder, and that's an ace. 12-10, Jaguars in the lead. Lamberti back to serve once again. The only thing that might change tonight, Indianola beat Waukee in set 1. They're tied at 1. Big serve there. Jags going to go right side, and Cheeseman hits it long. Just like that, Southeast Polk back in this matchup. And it was touched, actually. So Jags do get the point. Anxiously awaiting the scores from the Waukee Indianola matchup here tonight to determine the matchups. That's a 4 seed Waukee. And that ball just barely falls over the net on the West 40 Market beef tip. And Cheeseman gets the point. It's 14-10. Because a 4 seed getting knocked out would affect everything. And that's an ace serve for Cheeseman. And that ball is long for Cheeseman, 15-11. Rams will have a chance to get back in this one with Wheelan serving. Little jump serve there at Pollock. Overpass there. Lay Butters going to go on the outside, and Snyder gets the kill.
Point, Centennial. Kill by number 1, Bailey Snyder. Now serving number 6, Haley Reinhardt.
And Pleasant Valley on to state with a 3-0 win over Dubuque Senior. I believe they're the first team on to state this year.
That's a Jaguar block party.
Reinhardt serve. Severs has to track it down. Free ball coming over for the Jaguars. They're going to go in the middle, and Heather can't get on top of it here. Big swing and blocked down by Heather. And it's 18-11. Jaguars are starting to smell Iowa City. And as a substitution here for Southeast Polk, Miley Kugler comes into the game, senior. 11 seniors on this Southeast Polk Rams team. They go right at Kugler immediately, and the set is going to send a free ball over. Cheeseman outside, Pollock gets the kill. Southeast Polk going to take one more timeout. We will keep it here for this one, as we've got some sponsors that we need to thank tonight that made it sure to get everything on here in the postseason. It's not always easy to organize things in the last minute. This regional volleyball final on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire here on the Karl Chevrolet family of networks. I want to be sure and thank Lamberti, Murphy, Strong Law, Epcon Communities by Clarity Construction, Anne-Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services. See her for an insurance quote. See if you can save some money and get better coverage on your auto, home, or life insurance. Caliber Homes as well. And we definitely want to be sure and thank Sanella Kremick with Remax Precision for coming through and getting us on the air here tonight. 19-11 with Reinhardt in to serve. 6 points away from another trip to Iowa City for a Jaguar team. Free ball over there. As Cheeseman going to go outside Pollock. Little tip over the top, dug up by Wieland. Big swing kept alive, and Jags can't get it over though. And it's 19-12. As Harris will head back to serve another one of these seniors for Coach Jessica Hazelton. Ankeny wins 25-8. They are on to state. Pollock again, big swing, dug up by Vandehar. Blocked down, Pollock keeps it alive. Heather pushes it to the back row, and they're going to say that Pollock was too far over the line. She tried to keep that alive out of the net. Reinhardt outside, Pollock straight down. As Heather will check out. 5 points away from punching the ticket for the Jaguars. Lay Butters, great serve. Vandehar keeps it alive. Big swing there for Sievers off the block and gets the kill. And Vandehar will serve.
Number 1, Grace Vandehar.
And ball's off the antenna. Jaguars 4 points away.
Now serving number 7, Tatum Schmidt.
Schmidt back to serve. She's had some great rallies here tonight. Rams going to go on the right side. The tip is on the line in the back corner. Nice spot there by Chelsea Haringa, who checks into the game now. 21-15. Sievers will serve for the Rams, trying to stay alive in this one. Overpass, dug up by Ott, and Lay Butters sends it over. In the middle, tip, and that lands. Southeast Polk staying alive. Waukee up 9-6 in set 3. Carlson gets that point. Jags just trying to close this one out. Tough serve at Lay Butters. Schmidt gonna go to Cheeseman, who knocks her down, and Southeast Polk was in the net either way. It's 22-16. As Addie Reyes comes back in to play the front row for Reinhardt. Pollock will head back to serve. She's had a nice run in this set 3. As the Jags try to complete the sweep. Vandehar with a pass. Little tip comes over, kept alive, and Ott knocks it over. Southeast Polk back to the outside. The tip kept alive again. Cheeseman can't get it down. Jags all out of whack right now. Still kept alive. Reyes with a chance to take the swing. Kept alive on the far side by Whelan. Whelan another swing, and she puts it down. Southeast Polk gets the ugly one. Still worth just as much. Whelan will head back to serve.
Number 14, Miley Kugler.
Kugler will head back to serve now. Into the net. 2 points away for the Jags, and senior Nora Bacchus will try to send them on to state.
Now serving number 4, Nora Bacchus.
I believe the 2 seed will play in the later session on Monday. Bacchus' serve is an ace. And checking in for Southeast Polk will be Etnier. And Bacchus going to try to send the Jaguars on to state. Floats that one over. Swing knocked up, and Southeast Polk lives for another point at 24-18. Set point, match point number 2. As Lamberti will come in to serve. Trying to join Pleasant Valley, Ankeny, and Waukee Northwest at next week's state tournament. Big swing, Pollock. Pass up, they're gonna go to Cheeseman. Cheeseman off the tip, and Cheeseman, the ball comes back over though. Bacchus tries to push it to the corner. Sievers keeps it alive. Big swing into the net, and the Jaguars are on to state. Look at the teams there as they shake hands. Jaguars as the 2 seed will head to the state tournament, taking care of business here tonight. We want to be sure and thank right now the businesses that made this possible: Lamberti, Murphy and Strong Law, Epcon Communities by Clarity Construction, Anne-Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services, Caliber Homes, and especially to Zanella Kremick of Remax Precision, as we see the Jaguars with a chance to get their state tournament banner from Athletic Director Nate Lindgren.
Applause for the Southeast Polk Rams on their tremendous season. Finishing the regional finals is something you should all be proud of. Now, please direct your attention to the court, where Centennial Athletic Director Nate Lindgren will present your Centennial Jaguars with their state tournament banner. The Centennial Jaguars are back in action next Monday, November 3rd, for the Class 5A state tournament in Coralville. More details of time and opponent will be released later tonight. On behalf of everybody.
So there you have it, Jaguars on to state once again for Coach Jessica Reinhardt, who just a couple weeks ago celebrated over 400 victories, the only head coach the Jaguars have ever known in the 14 years as a school. And they will go on to play next week, likely in the later games on Monday afternoon, which will be a 2 o'clock start. Likely, we will release that as soon as the state lets us know later on this evening. Actually, they will join so far Waukee Northwest, Pleasant Valley, Ankeny, all on to state. Dowling was up 2-0. Waiting on that Waukee final, though, and that could be a while yet before the Jaguars find out who wins. Valley also up 2-0 tonight. I want to thank everybody for listening, watching us here all throughout the season. It's been an absolute pleasure watching these Jaguars go on to state. the number 2 team in Class 5A. As you see out there, the athletic directors, Tristan Blake, getting a picture of that team, the fans ready to go out and celebrate a family atmosphere around this Jaguar volleyball team. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our volleyball coverage here in 2025. It's been a pleasure. And with another Jaguar victory, it means we're going to go out to celebrate at the Cabaret. This has been another Jaguar victory, a production of Girl Dad Media on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Karl Chevrolet family of networks. Have a great night, everybody. I know we will.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Karl way.